All right, Game 2 of the NBA Finals goes down on Sunday night. The Nuggets with a 1-0 series lead after a 104-93 victory in Game 1 over the Miami Heat. We got to talk about what are the chances. Can this still be a series? And we're going to talk about that with my guy, JRSportBrief. He's the host of the JRSportBrief radio show on CBS Sports Radio. Also, you see and hear him on WFAN in New York. JR, what's up? How you doing, man?
I'm good, Dex. How are you, man? You good?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Listen, it's the final days of basketball, so that makes me a little bit sad. But, you know, we got to talk about these games and how's it going. So let's start off with this. Mike Malone said after Game 1, being asked about the victory, he said that the Nuggets haven't done anything yet. He used a little bit more choice words than that there. I'm toning it down. They haven't done anything yet. A lot of people think the Nuggets have outclassed the Heat here. Where are you on this? Should the Nuggets temper their expectations going into Game 2, keep a focus? Where are the Nuggets, in your eyes, in the series thus far, being up 1-0?
I think the Nuggets are in a great spot, and Mike Malone has done a terrific job here throughout the series and throughout the playoffs by playing the underdog. I mean, if we go back several months to the MVP race with Jokic and Embiid and some of the public beatings and verbal beatings that Jokic got to not win a third MVP, I think the Nuggets are real determined and forward-facing to actually go out there and win this championship. And they're just playing the underdog role for these next 3 games. I think they're in a perfect spot. They're up 1-0 already here in the NBA Finals, and they certainly did outclass the Miami Heat in that Game 1 on Thursday. And all they want to do this go-round for Game 2 is close out the game strong. That said, I think they're in a great spot, and Mike Malone is playing the underdog card very well.
Okay, so Mike Malone playing the underdog card well, but as we know and you know, for Miami, it's all about hashtag Heat culture. They generally are the underdogs. They've won the most playoff games since the 2019-2020 season. So how do you see them bouncing back here in Game 2? Do you think they can bounce back in Game 2 and make this a series, JR?
They can bounce back in Game 2. I wouldn't be shocked if they won, but I don't think that they can win this series. So sure, they can win this series. Do I think it's going to happen? No, not at all. There are 2 things that went horribly wrong in Game 1. They weren't able to knock down their 3-point shots, and then they weren't able to go to the free throw line. To only take 2 free throws in a basketball game in 2023 is criminal. And so you can expect them to be aggressive right out of the gate in Game 2. Are they going to shoot as bad from 3? Who knows? Maybe not. But one thing that they cannot do and can't change, they can't get bigger. I mean, the Nuggets are a giant team. You think about Bam Adebayo, he can't control Jokic at the 3-point line and then defend the paint at the same time. So we saw Aaron Gordon start off hot. The Heat can't get bigger, but they can knock down threes. They can go to the basket.
Okay, so you expect them to come out a bit more aggressive, but you also said you like the Denver's in a good position, obviously, being up 1-0 in this series and playing the underdog card. So how do you see Game 2 playing out? Who wins this game? You going with the Nuggets or you going with the Heat?
I wouldn't be surprised if the Heat win. I want to give the Heat 1 or 2 games here in this series. I think tonight's game will be a little bit closer than what we saw on Thursday. The Nuggets at one point led by 24. It felt like they had like a 20-point cushion throughout the course of the whole game until Miami went out on a run. And so I expect this one to be a little bit more competitive. But whether the Heat win tonight or they win one in Miami, I don't see them picking up 1 or 2 games in this entire series. I got the Nuggets winning the championship.
All right, got the Nuggets taking the championship. We'll see how it all plays out. Game 2 tonight in the Mile High City. Denver looking to take a 2-0 lead. Miami trying to even this NBA Finals at 1 game apiece. That is JR Sports Brief, always doing great work. Catch out a show on CBS Sports Radio. JR, appreciate you, man. Thank you for the time.
No doubt about it, Dex. Anytime.